Every time Secret Lair tries something new, I always get a little nervous. Prince Charming is the new Secret Lair from the Chaos Vault area, and it is definitely not a normal one. So let's look what you can get in this Secret Lair and see is it worth buying. So if you don't know, the Chaos Vault is they randomly do pop-ups of secret layers that you need to get there or then, or they're gone. This time they're doing a one called Prince Charming, as in Prince, not Prince, so there is a difference there. This one is very green heavy or very green heavy themed. But a quick plug before I go any further, if you like me and what I do and want to help out and support the channel, I have a small little Etsy shop where I make t-shirts and hoodies for people to enjoy. So if you like me and what I do and want to help support the channel, first buy yourself something nice. Secondly, like, subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. But now let's go back onto the Secret Lair itself. When it comes to this, it is 100% depending on the art drop. Most people like this rather for the cards, but it's mainly for the art. These are usually, when it comes to Chaos Vault, the most artiest art cards when it comes to arting. These are all like woodblock kind of hand-drawn looking type of art cards they look like. To be honest, I actually do think they look really, really good. Some of them not so bad, some of them absolutely amazing. Everything is earthy and green, very on themed in a green Secret Lair. But the downside about these cards is second they're played, you're gonna probably have a player that never seen these go, what is that card? So you'll always have to have like the normal version rather on your phone or show them, because it is quite hard to read these cards, not gonna lie. But if you missed this Secret Lair and have no clue what I'm on about or looking at these cards, I do have the images of them and I will be explaining what the cards do. When it comes to this, the first one is Nature's Law. For 1 and a green, you get a sorcery that is a rare. Search your library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This is a great ram spell. For 1 generic and a green, you get a forest card. That's just not a basic card, you get a forest. Now there's so many different cards that are technically counted as forests, so there is a lot you can get, and for 2 mana, getting one of probably the best lands in your deck is really good. Sky Shroud Claim. For 3 generic and a green, you get a sorcery that is a rare. Search your library for up to 2 forest cards, put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This one kind of gives me a little bit of a Dr. Seuss vibe, but for 4 mana, you're getting 2 extra lands. This goes great in landfall decks, realistically, and if you're ramping to play big green creatures. So again, both of these cards have been really good so far. Wooded Elves. For 2 generic and a green, you get a creature elf scout. When this creature enters, search your library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This one so far is the weakest in my opinion when it comes to the art, the readability of it, and the card itself. For 3 mana, you get a 1/1, which isn't great, and you get a good card for it, but I would rather pay the other 2 instead. Now again, it depends on your deck, because I would rather switch it out if I had a pure elf deck where this seems to go in, where it's like elves get +1/+1 or tap mana for each elf you control. So again, it does have its benefits, but I'm not thinking that this is the best card overall. Dryad Arbor. It's a land creature forest druid that is a 1/1. This is a weird thing they did years ago and then didn't kind of touch on it for a while, and are slowly adding benefits for it, where it is a 1/1 forest creature land. So again, it is a really weird and not rare card, but not many newer players know about this. They did a weird thing about this that I wasn't fully 100% on, which I didn't even know if I should put in the video or not. When this came out, they added a bunch of different ways to buy it, some in foil and some in non-foil. But there was different variations of it, but the cards seemed to be the same. I think they were doing this first come first serve, gets it the cheapest, because the only difference between the ones I seen was the price range. So if anyone knows fully what was happening on that page, please let me know, because I only knew about the cards and then I made this video, but I did get confused when it comes to the pricing of them. But now my overall thoughts and opinions on this. If you were one of the first ones to get it for like 15 or 20 something, I think it is worth it. The art is pretty, 2 of the cards are great, 2 of the cards are good, and I do think it is worth it at them. Now if you paid a bit more, it depends on, if you paid a little bit more but you're planning on using it for the deck that you've already built or are planning to build, then it's somewhat worth it. But anything more than that, I don't think it's worth it. Now if I'm correct that it was the first people get it cheaper or trying to get a price range on it. I don't like that they did that. I know they're probably testing the waters out, so it depends on how good it's going to be. However, with how much they just spurred these out and not many people know, a lot of people that might have really wanted this might only have a choice between the 50 quid and not getting it. So again, I'm not sure how I feel towards that. Let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. Overall, I'll probably give this a 6.4, depending on which. I'll give it a 6.9 if you paid it for 15 quid, and a 6.4 if you paid anything more than 30. But then my thoughts and opinions, I would love to hear yours in the comments down below. While you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff we always ask for. And as always, if you liked this video, I have last week's video here, a playlist of all the videos I make here, and a subscribe button here, and I will see you all in the next video.